Hey everybody, Rachel Hauck here, and I just want to say I came home from morning prayer and breakfast with a friend to find this on my front porch. I mean, what comes in a box this gorgeous? You're wondering, I saw it leaning against the door, and I thought, what did I order, and what did it cost? Oh, so I'm going to open it up and show you guys what it is because I'm so very excited about this. So it comes in this beautiful box. I'm just showing you the box, and this says what you can do or dream you can be. What you can do or dream you can, begin it. Boldness has genius, power, and magic in it. Okay, so then I pulled out this gem. It's my book therapy planner for 2020. It says My Story Matters. So I'm going to take it out of its gorgeous packaging. It's so well packaged. And here it is. My Story Matters. And what this is, if you're a writer, and even if you're not a writer, this is about your story. It's called My Brilliant Writing Planner. So it really is kind of for writers or wannabe writers. But it's designed by Susie May Warren and her lovely team, Lisa Jordan and Terry Ferris, and probably a bunch of other people that I'm not even mentioning. So, and I have one little thing in here. I talked about prayer targets. You know how I have my prayer targets every year? Well, they added prayer targets as part of the book. But, you know, it's just such a beautiful book. Look, it has tabs here on the side so you can go to each month. And it has, let me go back. Let me see. So here's January. So I'm already planning for January. So I need to know what books I'm writing in January, if I'm writing any books in January, what the deadlines are, what my plans are. And so, you know, Susie has designed this. It may have more than some of you need and probably not enough for others. It has a little bit more than I need, but I know for people like Susie who accomplishes a lot in a year, this book is perfect for her. It has all this kind of stuff. And so here we have just kind of your plans and goals, but look, here's your monthly calendar. I mean, isn't that amazing? This is your monthly calendar. I love this. I use this, actually write down, I was looking at something the other day and I said, and I had something written in it, Gottlieb Foundation, and I'm like, Gottlieb found, what is that? Where, honey? Oh, who's it? Oh, that was my book. Because I had scheduled my characters in my calendar. So, and then after it has your block, then you have, you know, your word for the year. You can write down daily devotionals. You can write down your goals, make it happen. What you're reading, what you're listening to, calls and errands and appointments. So you can write things down. I know probably a lot of you use your phone, but sometimes it's just so great to also write it down. This could be like your life Bible that you carry with you everywhere you go. And it's so handy. It has this great spiral side. And then on here you have more, you know, like do it. These are things, your goals, what you want to do. And it has down here, if you want to track your water, I am not that tedious and that meticulous, so I won't. But a lot of people do. They need to know. Here's some notes. Here's some daily habits and social media. If you want to write down, did you do your social media for the day? Some of you, even if you're an up-and-coming writer, you need to be on social media. You need to be building relationships with authors who will support you when your books come out. So also we have these cute little stickers. She has stickers in the back of the book, I'll show you, that you can put on your calendar to show that you did your spiritual goal, your physical goal, your social goal. Did you do your story? Were you creative? Did you go to the doctor or whatever? And then you can, if you want, write down your daily inspirations here. Let me get the book back open for you so you can see a little better. It makes it easy for me to turn the pages. So here you go. You can write down your daily goals, you know, just a thought of the day, like if the Lord's speaking to you. Sometimes the Lord will speak to me and it'll be something I'll meditate on for weeks, days, weeks, months. And so you can just leave it blank or write the same thing in. And then again, so for every week you have the same, it's repetitive. So here we go, make it happen. Your weekly goals, your daily goals. And you have your prayer targets in here so you can write those. So you kind of have, now here's the beginning of the year. This is what I want for the whole year. You can write that down. And then you break it down into monthly tracking if you care to do that. And then it looks the same for every month. So February will have all of the same things. It's fabulous, 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 fabulous. So, and it's such a beautiful book. And this year she added a bookmark. So I would create my own bookmark in past calendars But look, there you go. So now you know where you're at if you want to close the book and you don't have to, scroll through all the pages. So let's go to the end here. We have some great little, we have priorities at a glance. If you want to just kind of write things down. Sometimes we need to write things down to jumpstart our thinking. And I had a friend who used to tell me, write down your goals. Well, I keep everything in my head. I just always have. But as soon as I started writing things down, I have in the past written things down. It was almost like an act of faith. And when I did that, it would happen. In the beginning of 2005, I wrote down, sign a contract with Thomas Nelson. Now, I did have an agent, and I was writing a proposal that we were hoping to get in with them. And by August of that year, I had a contract from Thomas Nelson. So there have been occasions in my life where I've written down my goals, and now I call them prayer targets. And within a year or two, they begin to happen. So I think that's an element of faith. You're putting your faith into the things God's putting on your heart. So always kind of pray about those things. God, what is on your heart for me to do? What do I need to do with you? John 15 says, apart from him, we can do nothing. So we need him anyway. All right, so end of sermon. So we go to the back, and here's story. And here's how you can have your story crafting. And here's like kind of general notes. I've written things down in there. I love to my desk when I'm writing is full of notes. I like to handwrite things. I got a whiteboard in the garage that I use to keep track of things. And so I love doing that. And it's the tactile, that hand-eye coordination, brain thing that happens. I think that's healthy for us to do too. To just jot down ideas and scribble things down. Here you could have if you wanted to track your monthly word count, kind of see what you're doing. Wow, I did more than I thought. I didn't do as much as I wanted. And here's your kind of brainstorming, the great what if. So here you can brainstorm your story. Let's see what we got here. What else do we have? Some great stuff. Oh, we have the glorious SEQ. If you don't understand the SEQ, go get the story equation off of Amazon, read it, and if you have questions, come to Novel Academy, come to our Thursday night chats, and we explain all this to you. But this is such a great tool. Whether you're a pantser or a plotter or something in between, this will help you get a good overall feel for your story. Every time, I'm telling you guys, without fail, every time I think, okay, I kind of got it. I don't really need a dark moment story, and I don't need a wound. I think I know my character is just going to be this way. Every time I do that, I shortcut that. Even in a novella, I end up going, well, the character is just saying the same thing. I'm afraid. I don't want to fall in love. And I'm like, why? So then I always go back to developing a dark moment story that feeds the fear or feeds the wound. So, okay, great. So you have a couple of these in here, which are fantastic, so you can brainstorm. But you can use them as templates, and you can do the story equation on big sticky. We get those big sticky notes, and we plot out our stories that way. Here you have a rough story plot. Here's she does it in a 4-act structure. Act 1, kind of your story world inside an incident. Act 2A, Act 2B, this is going on the journey and all the things that can go wrong. And then here's more things that can go wrong and lead you to your black moment. And then here at the bottom is your 4th act, which is where everything comes together. You have the epiphany. You prove that the lie is a lie and the truth is really the truth. And you overcome the obstacles and you have a happy ending or a perfect ending, whichever your story requires. And then there's more notes here on this page. And so you have a couple of the what ifs and story equations available to you. And I got to show you this cute little thing in the back, and then I'll let you guys go. So here's a, what do you call this? The word is out of my head. Anyway, a map, that's not the right word, to show you what the stickers are. And then, voila, here are the stickers. So these black and white pages will have these beautiful splashes of color for you to look at what you've done and just kind of, isn't that fun? It's like we get to be in kindergarten again. I love stickers. And then you have a little pocket here to put your own notes or papers or a bill or whatever you want to put in here. So this is My Story Matters, my brilliant writing planner. Guys, go to novelacademy.com or novel.academy.com. Go to mybookTherapy.com. Order yours today. I think there's probably an introductory price. I mean, look at the size of this thing. I think it's $39.99, but if you want to get it now, I think there might be an introductory price. Ooh, I'm not sure. But I know it's very affordable, you guys, and it's so worth it. So go and get this. Peace out.